I've got Hanna Gould with me, and you are a BC ambassador for the town of Princeton. And Hanna, tell me, why did you do this?
I'm actually a BC ambassador candidate, so
yes.
I haven't actually gotten the title yet.
Oh, did I call you an ambassador? No, your banner says candidate. Thank you. All right, so why did you choose to become a candidate?
I chose to become a candidate because when I was the ambassador for Princeton, I really valued the experience that I was given, and sadly you can't run twice for Princeton ambassador.
And you would have won again anyway.
Oh, thank you. But this new experience, what it gives me is the opportunity to actually represent my province instead of just my town. And so in this whole journey of becoming a candidate, of being a candidate, I get to represent my town in it, and so I get to show other communities what my town is like through the province.
All right, so the process involves judging of various aspects. What do you get judged on?
I get judged on a Princeton table. So basically what that is I put every aspect in Princeton that I think is valuable, whether it's historic or it's monumental. I put that on my table in order to show other people what Princeton has to offer. I also get to choose a personal speech of my choice on whatever topic I'd like, and then I also do a community speech on my town.
All right, so your topic of choice, have you chosen that yet?
I haven't quite yet. I've been leaning more towards a topic of positivity. Positivity, sorry.
Okay, all right.
So I'm a little lenient more on that, and I'm not actually sure what I'm going to be doing for my topic yet.
So then, based on the positivity theme, is this got something to do with maybe your experience as part of the leadership group here in the high school?
It kind of does. It's more of being able, like with personal experiences, being able to fail and with doing something and being able to jump right back again and that kind of stuff. Because I read online that to fail is your first attempt of trying.
Okay.
And so I really liked what they were talking about that. So I really wanted to expand on that and see where I could go with it. So that's been in the back of my mind.
Oh, that's a cool topic, actually. You're in grade 12. You graduate in a matter of weeks. What are your plans post-secondary, aside from BC Ambassador, should that happen?
I plan on going to TRU. I've been accepted into their Bachelor of Science program. So if I were to be crowned as a BC Ambassador, I would be doing it during my first year of university.
Oh, okay. Have you seen much of British Columbia?
I have traveled quite a bit. I have been as far as Barkerville. I've been all the way to the coast. I've been on the island, and I've been as far as trail goes.
Oh, okay.
So I've ventured very far, and then being the Princeton ambassador, I really got to travel and see every little nook and cranny of the Okanagan.
Now, I've known you long enough to say this. I know that you truly love your town. There's no doubt about it. It's behind us here if you want to take a look and wave at somebody out there. that's your town. You've been part of this town your entire life. And, I find it so encouraging that a young person like you views your hometown with such love and admiration, and that you not only chose to represent your town as an ambassador locally, you want to actually take it to the next level and represent your province. I have to kind of give you a pat on the back for doing that. I don't know too many people in your age group who would consider doing that. They would rather, in many cases, want to run away screaming and do something totally different, right? But is this kind of the theme that your peer group has? I mean, are there many more students in your age group that feel this way about their town?
Feel love towards my town?
A love towards it, yes.
Of course. There's quite a few people that I grew up with. We've been since kindergarten friends, and we all really, really love our town. And it's a little upsetting that having to go shopping or doing something big is like an hour away in each direction. But if you live in Princeton, you have to be an outdoors person, and I love being outdoors, so I'm very happy with the place that I grew up with.
All right. Last candidate from Princeton who actually made it into the BC Ambassador, I guess, royalty. I guess that's what the term would be. I mean, became the team. They called them the team on the website. I saw that. So the last person from Princeton who was part of the BC Ambassador team was Allison Aspinall, and that was back in 2001. I've done the math. You would have been 2?
Yes.
So a long time since Princeton's had someone in the topper, the higher level of the ambassador program. Yeah, I know it's getting kind of breezy here.
It's super windy.
Yeah, you're not wearing contacts, are you?
No, I'm not wearing contacts. I'm just crying because it's so windy.
It's so windy. Okay, well, we'll wrap this up quickly. So if someone stopped you on the street, okay, had an idea that, with your banner on, that you represent the community and you're trying to be an ambassador candidate, or you're a candidate hoping to be BC ambassador, and they said, so tell me something about Princeton that I don't already know, what would you tell them?
Oh my goodness. There's a lot about Princeton. You could talk about where Subway is located currently. The restaurant is actually where the Subway station for the trains was on the KVR Trail.
Oh yeah, the train station, yeah, that's right.
You could talk about the Hope Princeton Highway and how there used to be a cave, but when the local brewery shut down, they blew up the cave so that they could create that highway.
Yep. You've done some homework.
Yeah, I have.
Because that's long before your time.
Yeah, you could talk about how Save On Foods in Coopers originated from Overweight Tea,
Yep.
which was the grocery store that we first had in Princeton.
Right.
And I still call Save On Foods Overweight Tea and Coopers.
I get them all mixed up too. I still call them Coopers. Yeah.
But they called it Overweight Tea because when they were selling tea bags, they actually gave more tea in the bag than they were supposed to, so it was actually overweight tea.
Yep. Yeah, and those are just little tidbits just off the top of your head.
Yep.
And you're going to have to, of course, do a little more research, because you do have to know a little more about your community as one of the judging criteria, don't you?
Yeah, and then I also have a BC exam, so I have a whole bunch to learn about BC, and I'm really excited to do so.
Oh my goodness, yeah, the research is going to be fun.
Oh yes.
All right, so what's the next step? What do you do next? I mean, there's got to be is there public appearances?
Yes, there's public appearances. I'm currently at Princeton's Family Fair that's held at PSS Secondary School with the grad class.
Right.
And so that's the event that I'm currently at. And then the next event that I'm going to be at is the Doctor Walk that's happening on March 6th up at the hospital there.
Oh, okay. And so when is the actual selection? Do you know?
The ambassador crowning itself is July 21st and 22nd up at Merritt.
Okay. And we should point out, too, that boys are also eligible for this as well.
The word ambassador is for men and women.
Correct.
The term like Miss Princeton is for females only. So with the Princeton Ambassador program, we switched our title to Princeton Ambassador instead of Miss Princeton quite a while back, so that we could allow both genders in. And then the BC Ambassador has always been BC Ambassador. Right
on. Anything you want to add to this?
No, I don't think so.
We've pretty much covered everything, Hannah?
Yeah.
Okay.
I stopped crying finally.
Atta girl. Why don't you look at your town and yell out how much you love it?
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I love Princeton!
All right. Excellent. Thanks a lot, Hannah, and good luck.